Alrighty, y'all, we are live. Welcome back to Dixon's Pickins, episode 26, I believe it is.
What up? What up?
Or as Marcus would say, episode 5,200,000 and whatever else.
Nah,
it
man,
may
we're
be.
on 1 zillion now, baby.
We're
To the
light
moon.
years. We're light years.
Yeah.
How's everyone feeling tonight? Hopefully everyone's feeling good. It feels good to be back. I was just telling Marcus that I feels like I've been away for so long. Did you just hit a super chat?
You have been. I sure did.
What? Marcus.
Welcome back, brother.
Hey, I appreciate that. $5 super chat from Marcus to start it off. I really appreciate that, man.
Yep. Ain't
I'm
man.
going to put that towards the wedding fund.
There you go. Yeah, it's
Man,
coming up real soon.
I tell you what, bro, that's a racket that I should have gotten into instead of reselling because wedding stuff is insane, man.
It's a gold mine.
It really is. It really is. What's up, Tiffany?
What's the most expensive thing you're buying so far?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Outside of the ring?
I don't even want to talk about it, man. So let me just say this.
Yeah.
So I thought like food was going to be somewhere, around $18, like $20, maybe $21 per head. It ends up being like $28 per head, and that's like on the lower end.
Yeah,
and we have 160 people RSVP'd. So just do some quick math there. I'm gonna have to start getting. Speaking of, I'm gonna have to start getting on Bo's program of just selling the Arc'teryx jackets left
definitely.
and right.
Right. What's up, Bo?
What's up, Bo?
Another killer cell, man. That
bro,
guy's killing it with that
and
Arc'teryx.
He says he's got
He's
more.
got 7 more. Yeah, I know.
Like, bro, you've got $500-$600 coats laying around. You're just waiting.
Right.
I'd be listing those left and right.
That's that leisure.
But bro, I can't say nothing because like you guys have known, like I've left some stuff in my death pile that's just like, come on, Ray.
Yeah, definitely. So like no stab at Bo. This is actually like, the Good Feathers.
I don't know
from the Animaniacs.
I haven't seen that show in so long, but I know of the Animaniacs.
So it's like the mobster pigeons, right?
Oh, yeah.
One of them's always got his eyes squinted real low. That's Bo.
That's Bo. I love that.
Bo would be on video and he'll be like, "I'm Bo Johnson." Like, where's your eyes at, Bo?
We love Bo, and that's amazing.
Definitely. That's my dude, man.
Actually, I meant to get at
Godfather Pigeon.
I meant to get at him about how he does the captions in his videos because, like,
yeah, me too. He's killing it with those shorts.
Yeah, the shorts are really interesting. Zesty was actually talking about getting more into shorts and like that being sort of like more her thing, where she could just do little quick, snappy.
It's where it's at, bro.
Yeah, like edit it at her own leisure because she still has her full-time job. So like she only wants to put in so much work and effort and time.
Makes sense.
And I totally get that. But so like so she wanted to get on the shorts train and I was like, absolutely, please do. So
I got 45,000 views this month from shorts alone. Just from shorts.
Dude, absolutely.
So it's killer.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Also, Bo, I like the icon changed. When did that happen?
Yeah, who made that for you, Bo?
I want to say I don't know how. Can I see the bigger version of that easily?
I don't know how. Honestly, I'm not tech savvy, bro.
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But anyway, I do like what I see anyway. It's very small.
Yeah. Very small. Bo's killing it. The channel's growing, man. If you guys are not subscribed to Bo Johnson, definitely
seriously though,
subscribe.
Yeah.
He's growing fast.
Like,
get on the wave now.
Honestly, like I was thinking about the channel blow up earlier and I was like, you know what? We're actually going to blow up your channel, bro. Like, seriously, like let's just talk your channel. Your channel.
My channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean seriously, man. Like you hit that $100,000 mark, the gross mark, and you made a video, and your channel like had that one video had like 3.5K, 3.6.
I think it's at like 3.6 or 7.
Yeah, 3.6. Yeah. So heck yeah, and you gained like 200 plus subscribers.
I gained like 200 subs off that video, and then I did a video the day in the life of a 6-figure reseller, and I gained another 100 off that one.
Hell yeah! I really enjoyed the in the life of like more behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I maybe that's just me, the way that I like to consume.
So I agree, but this is the thing. I put a community tab post out, and I asked, what do you guys want to see more? Because I had so many new subscribers. So I said day in the life, behind the scenes, Ben's footage, and then two other topics, and the other two topics totally tanked. But the biggest, like almost 80% of the people wanted to see day in the life behind the scenes, like processes and procedures. So I made the video, and I over 2,000 views, almost 3,000 views on it. So I guess the people weren't lying that that's what they wanted to see.
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm putting out a second one tomorrow. It's going to be Day in the Life of a Reseller 2. And if it takes off, I'll turn it into a series where I'll start doing more behind the scenes vlog style stuff. But there's also Ben's footage in this video coming out tomorrow. There's first half, not even half, first few minutes of it is me at the Ben's, and then the next half is like me picking, pulling orders, showing things behind the scenes and vlog style stuff. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. No, I
It's
think
actually
that.
funner to make it too.
You think so? That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome to hear. I mean, I go back and forth, but I think like a nice balance would be good. Maybe you do like one
yeah,
video a week dedicated to like behind the scenes, and then you do another
yeah,
where you source or whatever.
yeah.
I feel like my process is kind of boring, but I mean, I have done, stuff where I actually show like, all right, I'm going to pack this and show it in depth, and
Mhm.
this is what I'm doing with my day or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm not going to say that I called it, but I was like, I feel like people needed more of the, what
Well,
sold
remember I
behind the
asked you about
scenes,
that though. I had asked you about that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, man, what do you think I need to do, bro? Like, to get more views or whatever. And because I just didn't feel like the Ben's videos were doing good, but I didn't feel like I was gaining any significant traction with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, if
Yeah.
that's what it is, and people want to see a more personal side of it, then hey, I'm with it. Whatever
Yeah.
the people want to see. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? I feel so. I always forget Tornado Alley's real name.
It's
God, I'm so.
Jeff.
Jeff. Jeff, I'm
What
so
up,
sorry, Jeff.
Jeff?
Hi, Jeff.
My guy.
How are
Tiffany
you
said that
feeling
was
tonight?
awesome. Thanks, appreciate it.
No, seriously, seriously, that was.
He said
I
some Indian guy some guy in India Fiverr.
oh,
Okay,
okay,
that's who made it.
gotcha.
Nice.
No,
What
actually,
was it?
that
$5?
I had a person on Fiverr make the Good Game Grabs logo. So
Did you? Yeah, it's
yeah,
pretty good. I figured Zesty made it, but it's
no,
a pretty
no.
good logo.
I mean, Zesty's artwork doesn't really lend itself a lot to like just a straight up logo. Like if she wanted
Hmm.
to make you like a more elaborate, like obviously she's made more elaborate stuff for the channel,
Hmm.
but like she's just like if you wanted a not a basic logo, but if you just want a straight up like font style logo,
Yeah,
then Zesty's not really your person,
got you.
she's got to
So
be
did
more,
Zesty make the Zesty pop up, the PNG?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
She made an animated head for both of us. I rarely use my own because I feel weird.
Yeah.
It's like putting my own, animated head on a video.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I get it.
I mean,
Uh,
maybe she'll use my animated head in the shorts or something. That'd be kind of cool.
so your channel art where you're like it's like all anime and like you got the sunglasses on or whatever. Does she
Yeah,
make that one
yeah,
too?
yeah,
That's pretty dope, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like if it's she's not a graphic designer, she's an
Yeah.
artist, and I know
Yeah.
that some graphic designers are probably angry at me for saying that, but
Right.
yeah, she doesn't make logos. She makes
Yeah.
full
Actual
full
art.
on art.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it though. Honestly, I told her I need some designs.
Yeah, she
So
told me
we'll
that you
go
were
get
trying
that
to reach
together.
out, and yeah, I
Yeah, I asked her when we did the podcast.
honestly, you just need to bug her a little bit more.
Well, she's probably waiting on me now because I got to send her ideas like
Oh
of what
yeah,
I want. So I just haven't got. Man, I'm busy, bro. Like honestly. So when I remember to do it, like I'll actually take the time to sit down and send her some images of like things that I'm actually looking forward to having her make, and
yeah,
give her like a baseline or like this type of idea or that type of idea and see what she comes up with. Because I had
exactly,
a guy on Fiverr do it, and then they sent me the images, and then I couldn't convert them to the Printful website that I was using to put on my shirts. And so like
oh
I wasted money on that guy. So I don't really know.
yeah.
It just didn't go good.
The one thing that I made sure of, and this is for anyone else that's also making content or plans on making content in the future, always, if you get an artist to do work for you, make sure that they're going to send you that piece of art in every file format you would possibly need. So like Marcus was saying, something for Printful, like if you need a certain image or a certain file extension for
Yeah.
t-shirts, or whatever that may be, if you obviously you're going to get it in PNG and in JPEG and
Right.
whatever, but
And that was
yeah,
probably the issue too. So, and
yeah,
then I guess the language barrier just didn't allow me to be able to communicate with him about what I needed the image to do,
yeah,
because he sent it to me in a different file, but the format he sent it in still wasn't what I needed it to be in.
yeah.
So
That sucks. That
yeah,
sucks. Hopefully it
it is
wasn't
what
too
it
much.
is. It was like $15 for like 4 designs, so it wasn't too
Oh,
bad.
okay, that's not bad. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Tiffany said, I hear YouTubers all the time say that no one wants to see what sold videos. I personally love them. I do too. Like,
Yeah.
I honestly, like, yo, shout out to Cincinnati Picker. Like, I do like seeing him go out and source. But honestly, when
Yeah.
I first started watching CP,
Me too.
it was about the packing videos. Like, I don't know.
Yep.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
them. Very,
That's
like,
what I started watching too, because
just,
it was cold. It was cold and COVID just happened, and
yeah,
there wasn't no yard sales, so all I saw was him in his, storage. Man, I thought I turned that down.
yep, yep,
In the storage unit packing orders. Man, I've
yeah.
been on a roll today, bro. Just sold
Hey,
something
that's
else.
what's up,
I've
man.
got, like, 20 something orders going out right now. I'm at, like, almost $600 for the day. I'm
Hey,
loving it.
heck yeah, man.
Well, the last 2 days are kinda slow, man, like $400. Let's see here. At
I've been
559, I got 24 orders going out. That's what's
I've
up,
been
man.
cruising too. I've been cruising too. My quarter four has been treating me really good.
That's good, man. Glad to
I
hear that.
I honestly, like, the only thing is like getting my draft bank up. That's the only thing I need to do for like my
Right.
times away. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
had
you need to get that ready for your wedding, man.
yeah, oh yeah. That's the main goal is like, well, not only that, but I need to sell a bunch of stuff to pay for my wedding. Not to go
Right.
back around to how expensive weddings are. I'm sure you guys all know that. Weddings are expensive,
Right.
so yeah. Buy my stuff.
So, how many are you up to listing a day right now? Or are you just going listing
My
until you get sick of listing?
my normal 7 to 10. Yeah,
Okay.
my normal 7 to 10. I do need to up it
Alright.
honestly because I have the inventory now,
Mhm.
and yeah, like
You
I
got the time.
yeah I've got the time. I've barely.
Yeah. Well, you could go hard for a little bit, man, and then just
I feel like
get it knocked out the box for the wedding
I feel
and
like well,
cruise.
yeah, that's I need to be more diligent about doing it for upcoming events that I know that are
Right.
coming. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to take a day off. Here's here's my draft bank or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like that for the wedding for sure. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna have to be a beginning of the year thing where I actually do start building the bank up hardcore, start listing more every day. Because I think we're gonna do Vlogmas this year. I think we're gonna do it.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna do
That's a
so.
that's a that's a dedication right
Yeah,
there, man.
so instead of doing a video every day in January like we did last year, or
Mhm.
technically this year, we're gonna do a video every day, probably up until in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, is what I think.
Alright.
Is what I think. I don't quote me on that, but that's yeah.
Bro, I
Um,
wouldn't even know what to do for that many videos straight,
a lot of bins.
honestly. Yeah, well, I have to travel so far, so it's
Yeah,
not convenient,
it's
you know what I
not
mean?
convenient. Yeah. Well, dude, I
Yeah.
mean, again, the people love the everyday day to day stuff. So I mean,
I
you
could
know.
yeah, I could attempt it, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
could
mean,
attempt it.
it's at least worth the attempt to see. Are you on Resolve now? By the way, are you editing with
Mm-mm.
Resolve? Okay,
I'm still
I
on
still gotta
VideoPad.
I gotta make a little video to hand out to you and some
Right,
other
and that's the
people.
thing. I would get on Resolve if I had the time to actually learn new software, but I barely have enough time to do the YouTube videos as it is, none less
Yeah,
talking about some trying to learn a new software in the middle of it.
no, that's I get that. I get that. Yeah, you would definitely want to learn something like Resolve before you started, diving into like daily videos.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nice. I sold something else.
Hey, Tiffany said I need a banner and a logo for my eBay store. Fiverr is a good investment. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
vet
Fiverr will
vet
get it
the
done.
vet the artist. Again, I mean, make sure that you get all of the proper sizes and file
Yeah.
extensions that you need. Yeah,
Uh, honestly though, Tiffany, if I can do it, you can do it. I made my banner for my YouTube channel, or not YouTube channel, but for Well, actually for my YouTube channel too, but that thing sucks. Don't look at that.
Don't.
But for my eBay store, I made my banner for my eBay store and my logo for my eBay store, which is also my Instagram logo. But I made that on Canva for free.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and it's super simple. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
think
Canva works if they'll
can I
resize it,
share my screen?
I believe there is a way, and I forgot how to do it in
There's a button
this.
down here.
Uh, hit it. We're gonna find out right now, live. We're doing it live.
uh I don't know what to nothing.
Nope, nothing.
What's going on here? Oh no. How do I get back to you then?
Oh man,
Oh man.
we
Okay,
should
I
we
see
should
it.
we
I
should have
see
done
it.
this before. See, if you guys don't know, Marcus and I use two different streaming platforms. He uses StreamYard. I use OBS directly through YouTube, so it's a
Right.
little different. So, what's up, Hillary?
Okay, something's going on now.
Oh God. Okay, here we go.
Uh,
Oh no, now we lost him. Rest in peace, Marcus. He'll come back in here in a second. Hillary, what's up? It wouldn't be alive without a few cha-chings from Marcus. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Steve? Jeff said, first time since I started where I'm worrying about having enough inventory. We'll hit 1K items listed next week. That's a great number, man. That's a great number. I'm coming up to 500. Coming up to 500.
abort mission.
Abort mission. We'll have to figure that out off camera,
Right.
live for sure. But yeah, Jeff, that's a great number to have. 1K items listed.
Yeah. 1K items listed. I was really starting to see some traction, like for real.
Oh, I bet.
I didn't get there until around January. But when I hit that amount, I start selling like 10 to 15 a day. And when you're making 10 to 15 a day sales, you can finally start seeing some financial motivation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, when you're like not making a lot of sales, you kind of get discouraged, or you're like, oh man, I just don't feel like it today. But when you hear that cha-ching go off several times a day, you're like, yeah, man, that's motivation. So it'll give you the push that you're looking for. Now, one of the things that I notice is when I'm selling at least half of what I'm listing a day, I start to have extra cash flow. So like right now I list 33 a day, but like so far I've sold 25 items today. So Ben's items are cheap, as you guys know. So there's a lot of extra cash flow. So that's a pretty great place to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Bins for the wins. I'm making that on a
Definitely.
shirt one of these days. And a pin and
Yeah.
a sticker.
Okay. I'll take one of each.
I actually have to credit Miss Lachey for that, or at least that's where Miss Lachey. I mean, that's where I heard it from. Was Miss Lachey?
Ben's for the wins.
Bins for the wins. Yeah.
I heard it from Flip the World.
Okay. Maybe that's where she get they. Yeah. I don't know.
Possibly.
That's where they got it from. But Tiffany said, pick the busiest time of the year to do a video every day. I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That's why it's called
Test
Vlogmas.
the limits.
It's
Yeah.
it's Zesty and I's gift to you guys that as a Christmas gift. You guys get videos every day.
Yeah. I know Rachel Strickland and Drew from Profit Monsters, they did it last year. And I know by the end of it, they were like pretty burnt out. So
Yeah.
and then I know you were pretty burnt out, after
Oh,
you went. That's crazy.
absolutely, dude. But I mean, it was. I think that was more of a turning point than anything for the channel.
Yeah.
Like it really was, because after that, like we just skyrocketed from then.
Mhm.
So
Because you were at like 800 or something when you started doing that.
no,
900 or something.
no, I think I was even less than that. I think it was like 600 or 650.
No, because you were at 7 when I met you.
What
And you
was I?
started that right. You were
Okay.
at like 730 when I met you, because
Okay,
I was
okay,
at like
okay.
300, 400.
That sounds right.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
But either way, that's what, that gave a big springboard to towards 1,000, and then
Yeah.
from then on. So
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
that dedication, man.
dude, I'm telling
The
you,
grind.
if you do Vlogmas, man, the way that the algo's picking you up, you could go to the moon.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I'll
It
have
would
to
be extreme.
consider it,
It
man.
would be extremely hard to do if you were doing 50 listings a day and
Yeah,
sourcing and shipping
yeah.
and doing a video every day would be extremely tough. You would have
Maybe I
to
could just do what solds every other day or something.
you could
Yeah,
or you can bank videos. Like I know we're going to probably bank at least a week worth of
mhm.
videos before we start. So, yeah.
That would really help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Or I'll just put out 2 minute videos.
I mean, I think you can't be monetized on anything less than 7 minutes, I think.
I don't know. It's
So,
probably true.
something to think about,
Yeah.
So,
Shucks. Well, I mean, I put out videos that weren't 7 minutes, I believe.
oh, really? I don't know.
Let me pull up another tab here and check that. Matter of fact, let me just go to YouTube Studio on my phone.
I don't
I
know.
think I've got a couple 5 minute videos.
Steve said
What's up, Ed?
you should do some more varied content, Ray. I think in between Thanksgiving and Christmas is probably a good time with more people having time off. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm,
The only reason that we've been sticking to a lot of bins stuff lately, this is just the honest truth, is that they're easier videos to make,
it's so
and
easy.
Zesty and I have just been swamped with, you know, mostly wedding stuff. So yeah, that's
So I see two right off the flip that are monetized under 7 minutes.
okay. Well, then I stand corrected. I stand corrected.
Yeah, but Ben's videos are so easy to make, especially when you edit the clip in real time. So literally all you
Yeah.
have to do is just upload the clips to the editing software, throw your intro on there if you make one,
Yep.
maybe pop a blip or two up on the screen. It's super duper easy, and that's what made it so easy for me to do my content more than once a week. Because before I was doing it so sporadic. I would do like a video, then I would do a video maybe 3 days later, then I would do a video a week and a half later. It was like no rhyme or reason to it.
Sure.
It's just whenever I had enough that I felt was worthy of a video, which all my first videos sucked so bad. But then
They always do.
I know, right? Well, then I joined that Think Media Mastermind class and start learning a few things, and that's around the time that I met you as well. And then I just start pouring gas on the Ben's videos, because the video that I did where you and I went to the thrift together was the first video that got over 100 views. So
That's so crazy. Every time you say
yeah,
that to me, I'm like, it blows my
yeah,
mind. It blows my
yeah.
mind.
So I
That's
was
so
super small
crazy.
time still, man,
That's
and
so
my
crazy.
content was kind of all over the place at the time as well. So they
Yeah.
it's true, niches get you riches.
Yeah. No,
That's for sure.
that's wild. That's so wild. Every time you tell me that, man. Let's
Yeah.
see. But yeah, going back really quick to what Steve said though.
Sorry, man.
No, you're fine. Basically we're just in cruise control mode until our
Mm,
wedding is over. That's it. That's
right.
We're in cruise control mode until the wedding's over. Also,
And that makes sense, man.
I want to say really quick also just on the fact of or on the topic of weddings, we're probably going to stream it on the main channel. So,
Nice.
yeah, we're going to have a few people from the community moderating during that time just to make sure everything goes smoothly. So, if you guys want to see the wedding, come on by
Yeah,
the
tune
channel
in.
November 5th.
Yeah, I'll be there. What day is that?
It's a Saturday. So, I know you'll be
Okay.
there cuz you're off.
Yeah, it's my day off. Yeah. No excuses.
Oh man, we have so much chat to catch up on. Let's
Tiffany
see.
said, Marcus, I loved your first videos. They were just so honest. Not that they aren't now, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I
Yeah.
still try to keep the honesty and the integrity there. But now also I just try to make it a little bit more enjoyable to watch instead of just straight facts like one after another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people want to be entertained while they learn.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Tiffany said also, I just hit 1K and noticed a huge difference. Man, I gotta race to 1K now. I probably have
so
enough. I was gonna say I probably have enough for like 600, low 600s right now if I listed everything that I
and
have.
what are you at? Like three, four?
I've been hovering around 475.5.
Okay.
I've been
All
hovering right
right, so
around
you've been
there.
gaining a little bit. I remember, a couple months back, you was doing a live listing to get to 400.
To get to 400,
So yeah,
yeah,
you've been
yeah,
growing.
yeah,
That's good. I
yep.
promise you, dude. When you get to 1K, you'll start seeing some things happen, man. I don't know. It's like the algorithm recognizes that like
Sure.
you're not playing around no more.
You're
You know,
not playing
a
games
thousand
no more.
a thousand items is a lot of items, you know.
It
There's a lot
is.
of choices for people.
It's a lot of clothing. I see a lot of clothing in
Yeah.
my future, but I'm not mad
Well,
about it. I'm not mad about
how
it.
how how are you enjoying the clothing listing and what's your storage situation looking like so far?
I really haven't done much more than what I had. So I have probably I sold a decent amount of clothing since
Mhm.
I've started, but I only probably had like 45ish
Mhm.
items, clothing items, only clothing items
Right.
listed. I've probably sold about 20 of those. So
Yeah.
not bad. I haven't been listing clothing
Yeah.
lately. I should honestly do what you do and like make it a point to take pictures
Mhm.
of, at least take pictures of, maybe
Mhm.
3 to 5 pieces of clothing on top of my regular 7 to 10.
Yeah.
And then that way I can work on the clothing listings on my computer at my leisure, or
Yeah.
on days where I don't have the time or I don't feel like doing regular listings, I can just jump on my computer and then
Yeah.
finish off the listing because I already have the pictures. Because having the pictures is half the
I
battle, you know?
I would recommend, you know, since you are considering growing or adding more listings to your listing goal daily eventually. I don't know when, but so say you're doing 7 to 10, do 7 hard goods and 3 clothing items, and then you'll
Yeah,
start selling clothes every single day because you're listing in the clothing category every day.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Or just do 1 clothing item a day, even, and you'll start making clothes sales every single day.
yeah. No, I
So
mean,
that's how it is with me and hats. Like
yeah,
I don't list hats as nowhere near as much as I do clothing. Like today I listed 10 hats. Yesterday I didn't list any hats. Actually, I did. I listed 7 hats yesterday and 10 pairs of shoes. But I always do a minimum of 33 clothing items because I launch 30 clothing items a day, 2 pairs of shoes a day, and 1 hat every day. So that way I make hat sales. I sold 2 hats today. I sold 1 pair of shoes today, but I always sell something in every category that I sell in,
no, it's
you
definitely
know?
smart. I
Yeah.
was surprised that, like, I think it was because I listed a lot of clothing in such a short amount of time, but I was surprised
Mhm.
at like how much clothing I actually did sell.
Yeah.
And I
20 out of 45 is pretty good.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
and honestly, I don't have anything crazy yet. I do have the plastic poly bags. I've got my numbers.
Mhm.
I actually sourced, they work out decent, boxes from Costco
Yeah.
to keep my bagged inventory in, and
Nice.
yeah, so works
Yeah,
good.
man. Work it till it don't work no more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll
Mhm.
see how that goes for sure. What's up, Ed, by the way? Sorry I said hi so late. I know Marcus did before I did.
Yeah. He said he's just doing YouTube for the fun. If he gets monetized, then cool. But I enjoy putting content out. Hopefully, one day I will get monetized. You'll get there eventually, Ed. I don't know why you haven't gotten further than what, because we started at the same time. Ed was my first live guest.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah.
That's awesome.
And actually, he wasn't my first. Were you my first? I think he was my first, and then Jovi from Finding Treasures was my second. But yeah,
That's
Ed was
awesome.
me and him was like day ones, man. So
All I have to say, Ed, is you said just doing YouTube for fun. YouTube is a job. So you can still do it for fun, but you got to expect fun results.
mm,
If you want to actually get monetized and get serious about YouTube,
you gotta
you'll
put in
start
that
treating
work.
it like a job. It's a
Mhm.
job. It is.
And that's what happened with me, man. Like before I got serious about it, and I guess kind of at first I was always serious about it, but I wasn't serious enough to learn. I was just kind of throwing some crap up and just hoping it stuck to the wall.
Yeah.
But then when I realized that that wasn't going to make it happen, that's when I started like investing money in it. I took a course, and then even though the course gave me value, you know what I mean? Like I feel like Think Media's their whole channel is based around helping you grow without even paying them anything. So
Yeah.
like literally I paid for nothing because, and don't get me wrong, it's not for nothing, but everything that they've taught me in their Think Media class is literally on their channel for free. You just don't get it all in one session, like guided course. You just got to watch all their content.
Yeah.
Everything's in there. You know what I mean? So that'll help you grow your channel.
I mean,
And
that's
then
just
also, it's like eBay. If you can grow an eBay store, you can grow a YouTube channel because it's
yeah.
all based off algorithms.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
exactly. I was just gonna say, like, you can learn how to thrift from A to Z by just watching free YouTube videos.
yep.
Literally, I mean, from the items that you need to how to buy shipping labels to
Yep.
what to source, what sell through rate. You could literally
Mhm.
you're gonna have to go to a different couple channels, but like
Yeah.
you can find it for free.
Yep.
You
That's
can
how I
find it for
learned
free.
everything.
But yeah, I mean, any I think a lot of people look at content creation and go, that's easy. And but
It's
anyone that
not.
says that it's easy is absolutely wrong. Content
I mean,
creation
there's
is a job.
people that, like, love it and, like, that's what they do, so, yeah, it is fun and easy to them, but for someone that didn't know how to do anything, there's some struggles learning how to, get it up off the ground,
Yeah,
which, that's me all the way, like, I didn't know the first thing about editing a video or nothing, like I,
sure.
I literally had a fitness channel and I paid some like 16-year-old kid to edit my YouTube videos for me. And
Yeah.
he used copyrighted music. So like all the videos have
Oh
strikes against them.
no, you got
You know what I
struck.
mean? Yeah.
No.
So, but I mean, it is what it
Dang.
is. So then I like
Dang.
YouTubed how to like edit videos and got some real simple basic information from Think Media. And here I
Yeah.
am a year and a half later.
Yeah. Blowing up.
Yeah.
Blowing
Yeah.
up. Also, Jeff said, thinking about doing an intro video with my wife, welcoming people to the store. Oh, yeah, eBay store video.
Yeah, do
That's
that.
actually something that Zesty and I need to do too. I
That's
would
the
definitely
only
do it.
thing I need to do.
Oh, really? Well,
I
dude, I
haven't done
mean,
it yet.
if you want to like collab on something, you help me out, I help you out with yours, or whatever. I think I
Yeah.
think that'd be cool, for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Mayberry
Yeah,
Picker
man.
said, "What comes first, a warehouse or employees?" I mean, that definitely depends on your current setup, right? If you want
I
employees
would
not coming into your
think
house, then you probably need a warehouse first. You know?
I would think though, I mean, without being too nosy, like
Yeah.
what's your cash flow looking like? If you have enough cash flow as it is without employees, I think you're doing fantastic. If you can afford a warehouse right now and you don't need employees, you're doing fantastic. You
I agree.
probably don't need employees.
I agree.
But if you do have employees, say even they're taking 50 of your items to their house and listing them for you, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be, uh, it can only help you to get more space because where are you storing enough items if you got more than one person listing them? You know what I mean? So, like for me, I have 2 units. One's about maxed out with 4,000 items almost, and the other one is what I work out of. And there's like 150 pairs of shoes in there, and I'm running out of space in that one as well. Uh, well, I'm not running out of space in that one. I'm getting ready to start putting clothing shelves in that one and
But
taking the shoes out of there.
it's getting there
So,
though. Like I was
yeah,
like, man, Marcus is
yeah.
running out of room here, man. But
Yeah,
that's a
it's
good
getting
thing.
there, man.
That's a good
That is
thing.
good problems to have, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
So
problem.
and I'm still a solo operation, you know what I mean? So
Right.
at this point, it would make no sense for me to get a warehouse or employees yet because I'm not maxed out as a one person show. I'll still need more space before I need an employee, but I feel like the only way I would get a warehouse anytime soon is if I could not find the ideal setup or the ideal storage unit for the right price. Like I pay $70 a piece for those storage units. That's
It's so
gravy.
cheap.
And it's climate
So
controlled,
cheap.
it's
Yeah.
inside of a building,
Yeah.
so
It's like double insulated. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a win, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
I would
it'd have to
agree.
be a more optimal situation than that for me to level up to.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Mm.
Wedding planning is a job in itself. You can say that again. We don't have a planner because we thought that this would be a lot simpler, and it wasn't. I
Mm.
still don't recommend hiring a planner if
Yeah,
you're, you know what I'm saying, if you have any sort of gumption, towards
yeah.
planning your own wedding. Like it's not that bad, but it's more than we expected, is what I'm
Dude,
saying.
my wedding when I got married was in a city hall, so it was the cheapest wedding ever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
50 bucks and a cheap raggedy ring
Yeah.
I got from like Walmart or something. I don't even remember where I got that thing from.
Yeah. We
It was
Zest
biggest mistake of my life.
Zesty and I make jokes. We're like, we should just go to City Hall and elope, you know?
Yeah. I promise you though, dude, like the way you guys love each other, you're gonna want a legit wedding
Yeah.
and something to have as memories. Cause like if my first, wife would have been like something that was like more she was just not I knew we shouldn't have got married when we did, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So it was a bad situation from the beginning. So if it was somebody that I was like head over heels in love with, like knew in my heart of hearts that I would be with forever, I would have like tried to make it special. But I was the only one like really trying to make things work at that point. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have got married, and I did anyway. You know, because I'm just
Well,
trying to do the right thing.
hey
You
man, you know
know,
what? You got to make that next wedding even better. That's the
right?
only, you can only go up from
Yeah.
there. So,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, anything beats that one.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Like I know I've had relatives, my cousin, like he had like a wedding that didn't work out, and then
Mhm,
when he met, his now wife, they just decided, well, she had also been formerly married as well. So
mhm.
they were both just like, you know what? Let's just have something low key. So they had like a super small ceremony, and
Mhm.
then they just rented out a park pavilion and just had like this big
Yeah,
party in a park pavilion. It was super basic,
nice.
but it was,
Yep.
they were over like doing the wedding, the whole, going through the
Yeah,
hoops, and of course the expenditures. Like, let's be
of
real. I mean,
course. Yeah.
nobody wants to spend another 20G on another wedding.
Right,
So
right. Yeah, low cost, no cost.
yeah, so
Mhm. JD says, "Do you guys find that being a reseller is a very antisocial affair?" Parts of it,
um
uh, but it
I
can be very, very social as well, though.
I find it very sociable. I
Yeah.
used to not to when I first started. I used to think that it was very lonely. Honestly,
Mhm.
before I met Marcus, like another
Right.
reseller who also created content, which was a
Yeah.
huge bonus, I felt very lonely. I
Yeah.
really did.
Yeah.
Zesty wasn't with me, and I was just going sourcing by myself, making videos. Like, it was lonely. But
Yeah.
now that I met Marcus, like, I don't know, it kind of
Mhm.
seemed to snowball after I met Marcus. Really, like,
Yeah.
I met Mark, and I met Barbara, and then blah blah
Mhm.
blah, and then now I'm like, I'm homies with a lot of people there. So
Yeah.
you
Yep.
know,
And now we got a Discord too, so, like, there's always stuff
I
going on
mean,
in there.
yeah, the Discord
Mhm.
sounds pretty cool. If you guys haven't hit that up, I mean,
Yeah.
I would just
Yeah.
maybe click the link in one of our videos. I don't know,
Right.
hang
Yeah.
out there, say what's up,
Yep. And then, not only that, man, like, I'm friends with the people that work at the post office even. Like, they watch
Yeah,
my YouTube videos, they ask
that's
about,
amazing.
yeah, it's cool, dude, so, like, and then, like, at the thrift where my brother works at, they were watching my YouTube video yesterday, or my live stream on Tuesday, I mean.
Love
You know what I
that.
mean? So, like, it's definitely, like, a real community, man. Like, the listing part of it, if you're in a building by yourself, like I happen to be when I list, that can be a little bit lonely, but
Yeah,
I take my photos in my house, and then I go to my girlfriend's house and list over there. You know what I mean? Because that part can be lonely, but all the rest of it, it's pretty social, honestly.
yeah,
Sourcing is very social,
yeah,
you know, because I'm around hundreds of people at the Goodwill bins
yeah.
or yard sales.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Also, Steve said you should do a video decorating your house for Christmas with bin stuff. That's an idea. That's an
yeah,
idea. I like that, Steve. I
I
like
got an
that, Steve.
abundance of it.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
kidding.
Steve, you do the same.
Yeah, for real. Steve makes the content, Hillary said, Ray, I took the gift card I won to Savers today and scored some goodies. I'll share it in Discord later tonight.
Hey,
That's what's up.
that's
That's
what's
what's up.
up.
So I guess this is a good time to kind of announce that, if you want to call it that. But
Yeah.
Hillary said that she wants to take the $25 that she won
Mhm,
through our channel and buy stuff to then resell for a profit with that
mhm.
starting money. But she's going to do basically a Discord series of updates. So because
Okay.
Hillary does not want to make like a full-fledged content
Right.
platform for this. So again, if you guys are interested, hit that Discord
Yeah.
link.
Yeah.
And yeah,
She should though, man. She'd probably be
I
really
think
good
so.
at it because
I
that
think the
live
same
stream that
thing.
me and her did together got like 400 something views, like way before my channel ever had any traction.
She's a natural. She's a
Just
natural.
saying.
I've
Yeah.
been around content creation now for like almost 4 years. So,
Mhm.
and I know when somebody has
When
it.
somebody's got that gift,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I think Hillary
Yeah.
does, if she had the time. I mean, I understand, like, you got
Right.
a big family and so on
Right,
and
right,
so
right,
forth.
right.
So, yeah,
She said, it can get lonely for sure. I appreciate the social media networks available for resellers to chat and share info so I get interaction. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I think,
that's definitely what you gotta do.
dude, even just the Discord, like, you guys know, like 9 out of 10 mornings, I'm always like, the first thing I do is hit the Discord
Good
with a good
morning.
morning.
Yep.
What's
Yep.
up? What's goody for today? Like, let's
Yep.
talk about something, because even that, even having that, it's like having you guys in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I can just hit
Yep.
somebody with whatever, and it's
Yep.
just nice to have. So I'm glad that you
Yes.
we have that, and you have that,
Yeah.
Hillary, because Hillary's on there, and yeah,
Yep.
so yeah.
Yeah. And everyone that's on there. We got quite a few
I know
active people
we
in there,
like
you know.
we're growing pretty much almost every day at this point,
Yeah.
so
Surprising, man. It's gaining traction pretty quick. I'm happy about that. I'm glad to see that people are getting along in there.
yeah, yeah.
And that's great.
We've had no drama, no nothings
Nope.
like that, so it's nice. It's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Bo, by the way, for the congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Make some
Yeah.
robot vacuum videos. I'm sure those will take off.
Yeah.
What if you like
Dude,
made
so
what if you made a live stream, like you put a GoPro on a robot vacuum, and that's just a
and
20
just let it
it's
go.
just a 24-hour live stream of just a
Live stream, yeah.
robot
Just
vacuum.
bumping into
Yeah.
walls. Yeah. Speaking of robot vacs, I got one of my first Veros for a counterfeit item was from robot iRobot Roomba, like the arms, the sweeper arms.
Yeah.
I got some at the Amazon bin store, sold them on eBay, and the person said that they were counterfeit. And not
What?
only were they counterfeit, but they actually got iRobot execs on the phone on the case, and they
What?
said they were fake. And I was like, whatever,
What?
dude. So they didn't give me a Vero for it or nothing like that. The buyer opened up a case saying that they wanted to return the item because it was counterfeit. I'm
That's
like, man,
wild.
that's crazy. Like you could have just messaged me for a return. I'd have
Yeah,
done
you
it.
didn't have to make it
I had
dramatic
to
like
go through
that.
all that. Mm,
Jeez.
mm.
Man.
Somebody else messaged me this morning saying the jeans I ordered were supposed to be a 44.29. The pair you sent me was a 46.30. And he said, this is an item not as described. Where do we go from here? And so I messaged him. Well, first I looked at the pictures to make sure like it wasn't a mess up on my behalf.
Yeah.
And the measurements were 44.29. The tab on the jeans did say 46.30, but they were vintage, number one, so they shrunk in the
They
wash.
shrunk, yeah.
Number two, the measurements did say 44.29. So that's how I listed it. So I messaged him back and I said the measurements say 44.29. The pants shrunk in the wash due to age. So it is item exactly as described. How would you like to proceed? And I haven't heard back from him. So I said, "Did you even try them on?" I don't think you tried them on
I
yet. You
mean,
just looked at
it's
the size tag and just jumped the gun.
yeah. You gotta yeah. That's frustrating. So
People get ready
frustrating.
for it, man. That's gonna happen to you when you start doing clothing more.
Right.
People are just gonna buy based off the first photo and not look at description or anything.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
someone literally sent me an offer overnight for a pair of Wrangler camouflage jeans, right? I wake up, I accept the offer, they receive the acceptance and then pay and then cancel like 25 minutes later talking about some ordered by mistake. How do you accidentally send an offer, press send, accept the offer and then pay? Like you have to press buttons to do this. It's not like a one step
That's I,
one click and pay option like Amazon. It don't
I
work like
feel
that.
like that's the spray and pray method, where they probably sent out a bunch of offers for the
Yeah.
same type of item, and they got a
Right.
better offer after they paid,
Yeah, that's probably
and then
exactly
they
what happened.
canceled. Yeah. At
Yeah.
least you
It
didn't
is
send
what
the
it
item
is.
though, so like,
Yeah.
you know, could have been
Yeah.
a lot
That's a good
worse.
thing.
Could
Yeah.
have been a lot worse.
Cause yeah, I pay for returns, so yeah, it would have been worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeff says he sourced a garage storage shelf today for $50. Hard to find them cheap anymore.
Man,
A garage
preach.
storage shelf. How big?
I'm because like,
My
dude, I mean, what do you pay for yours? You got the Huskies, right?
I got it's a Cobalt. It's the
Cobalt.
Lowe's version
It's like,
of a
yeah,
Husky.
yeah,
It's
same
the
thing.
same thing. But I pay three something for it, like
Yeah, dude,
330.
they're expensive, man.
So
Good shelves are
yeah,
expensive.
it's
Low
definitely good
key.
shelf. Like I can climb on it. You
Oh,
know what I
for
mean?
sure, for
It's not
sure.
wobbling, it's not falling over, it's none of that. So I mean, it's worth it because the very first storage shelf that's inside my storage unit that's on the immediate left, it was a $100 shelf, like maybe $120 or something like that, and it's attached by rivets. And
Yeah,
so, number one, it's not very stable. If you touch it, it wobbles,
right.
and then like with a lot of weight on there, like there's easily 1,000 pounds of weight on that shelf, so the rivets popped off of it, so now it's kind of just like leaning up against the wall, but if a strong gust of wind comes, that thing's going over. So
Especially with all that weight on there, man. Like,
yeah,
you never know.
so That's why I didn't buy any more of those, and I just leveled up to the actual heavy duty shelves. Because if I'm gonna be putting thousands of pounds of clothing on them, and
Yeah.
then moving thousands of pounds of clothing on an often basis, because I got to consolidate,
Yep.
it's definitely worth it to get what you're supposed to get.
Oh, for
He
sure.
said it's 4 by 2 by 6 5 rack. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I got one of those for like I don't know, like 5-10 bucks at a yard sale too. That's what's in my actual like other storage unit where I keep office supplies at.
Yeah. The garage sales are great for shelving and stuff like that for sure.
Yep. Yep.
Hillary said, what, oh, where was it? I missed it. Dang it. Oh, she said, I'd have to edit out a lot of F bombs if I started making videos. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the one thing that I differentiated between making YouTube videos and my Twitch channel is my Twitch
Mhm.
channel was marked for 18 plus, like mature audiences only.
Yeah.
I was speaking freely on my Twitch channel, but like for
Yeah.
my YouTube stuff, I tend to keep it pretty PG. I
Right.
mean, I drop some F bombs or like an S bomb, you know.
Some of them isn't going to get you demonetized, but an abundance of them will
Yeah,
get you demonetized.
exactly. I think it's
So, like,
also no cussing within a certain time frame too. Like I know some bigger YouTubers will
mhm.
bleep out their cussing at the beginning of the video, but it will let it sort of be
Okay.
more lenient later on in the video.
Yeah.
So another
I
little
could
thing
see
there.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just easier for me not to cuss. I just don't cuss.
Fair.
But dude, and it was hard at first when I first stopped cussing because I used to cuss so bad, dude. Like so bad, like pretty bad, offensively bad, to where like
Offensively bad.
even people that cussed were like, bro, you like, do you have to say so many cuss words? You know, and every other word was the N word. I'm like, what's up, my N? You know what I mean? Like, even I was calling white people the N word, I was calling Asian people the N word. Everybody was my ends, you know what I mean? But then, like, I was like, man, I gotta just change the game, man. Every now and then a cuss word still slips out, but
I think
it's
you'll be
not
okay.
live.
You'll be okay.
Yeah, right. Hillary said, LOL, amazing customer service there, Marcus. Item exactly as described. Yeah, man. It is exactly as described. Don't open the return.
I mean, honestly,
Don't.
like it is maybe a hard lesson for some people, but vintage clothing does not fit the same as
Right.
modern like I wear a
Facts.
large in modern shirt. I have to wear
Mhm.
an XL in vintage,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It's
So,
just a different fit.
yep. Yep, for sure.
And then you got like an XL that's like a tall tee from like 2005 or 7. It's like a
Yep.
nightgown, yeah.
Yep. Like this shirt's kind of like that. Like
No, dude, it's not long. That's it's not like waist length, but
it's
tall tees were like mid thigh,
I
dude,
mean,
like
yeah,
right
it's
above
it's
the knee,
yeah,
like
it's not
borderline
that.
dressed.
But this is
Yeah,
definitely longer. Like this is an XL actually, but it's vintage.
yeah,
But it is definitely longer. Like
yeah.
it's got some length to it, more than I prefer. So
It's because you gotten used to the tailored look.
yeah, pretty much.
Just like skinny jeans, they're on their way out, but there's a whole age bracket that's what they wear, is skinny jeans.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because that's what they were used to.
yeah, for sure. For sure. Ed said, dang, hopefully he doesn't open an INAD because eBay would side with the buyer there only because the tag supports what the buyer says. Yeah, right. I mean, that might happen, right?
It might. It's the only thing that would actually win is because that's exactly how I described it.
Right.
I I listed it as a 4429. Nowhere in the listing did it say 4630.
Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
that's why I provide measurements, and that's why I put it in the description. That's why I put it in the title, and that's why I put it in the item specifics as a
Yeah.
4429.
Very,
So
very thoroughly.
yeah, like overabundance of 4429. So I think I would win.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
So
fair. Ed also said, I shipped a pair of shoes that someone sent me an offer on. I accepted. They paid within 5 minutes, and then 10 seconds later, they want a cancellation for ordered by mistake. Yeah.
ridiculous.
I made a sale on a $275 rock band drum set and with
Yeah,
guitar, the whole bundle.
yeah.
Canceled literally not even 3 minutes later. I'm like, man,
Is this the one that you showed us in
yeah,
the Discord?
yeah, yeah.
Uh, well, at
So
least
I
you didn't
mean,
have to pack that
I
nightmare.
still I still know that it's gonna sell for 250, 275 either
Yeah.
way. So
It'll sell closer to Christmas if it doesn't.
oh
So
yeah, for sure. It will. It will. JD says that's why I don't sell clothing. Too many chances someone will return it. I mean, when you're selling so many pieces like Marcus does,
Right.
I mean, that's just negligible. Like that's just you're gonna chalk that stuff up to cost of doing business.
Right.
You know,
Right.
um,
Just like Osborne the Thrift, his latest video, he had 9 returns and all he sells is electronics. So you're
sure.
gonna get it when you're selling items at scale, regardless.
Yep, I
It's
agree.
impossible not to.
I agree. I agree. Yep, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Ed said they went to they went to authentication and got authenticated and now waiting to see if anything will happen from this order. Oh, so they're in limbo.
So you sent them out already?
Right. So they're at authentication. They got canceled while they were there. Is that it? Are we understanding that
Yeah.
correctly? JD also says everybody's body type is different and Nike 9 is different from a Hoka 9, etc. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
also width of shoes and stuff like that too. I
Yeah.
mean, I
Yep.
didn't cuss until I had kids. They definitely made me cuss. That's so funny.
Uh,
That is so funny, Hillary. I
that's
could totally see that too. I
right.
could totally see that.
Jeff said it's about 1 to 2% returns for you. And Jeff, are you only on clothing now? I
That's
know that
about
that's
that's
all I've
about
been
my
seeing you post lately.
that's about my return rate.
I don't know what my return rate
I've
is.
been
Let me
getting a
take
lot
a
of
look.
I still consistently get the sort of scam returns though. Like I sold that Bose thing that I found at the end of a video not that
Yeah.
long ago, and literally, I mean, it's it's two plugins in like a core in a power cord. Like it's insanely hard to goof this up, but their reason for
Yeah.
returning it was it didn't work with my system, and I'm like, oh okay, and they still haven't
Yeah.
made a they haven't sent it in the mail yet. So I
My
know it's just
return rate is at 2%. Sorry.
no, you're fine. I actually don't know what mine's at.
Mine is at 32 returns out of 1,579 transactions, which that's just for, the quarter, obviously, because I don't even know how many items I've sold this year, but I know it's more than that. So, but yeah. It was high, not high, but higher, a little while back, but I think the amount of sales I started making brought it down because
Yeah.
I wasn't always selling that many things. But yeah, clothing is definitely a high return category. But like I said, man, it's like that with anything.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're doing a ton of media, in the same aspect, you're gonna get returns.
Yeah.
You're gonna get,
Yep.
you're not probably testing every disc if you're listing 50 CDs a day. You know.
Right. Right.
So yeah.
How'd you get your screen up there, man?
Oh, that's just because I had a capture of my browser, but I don't know why. You should be able to show it through the Google call.
Yeah.
I just don't remember how to do it.
Hmm.
So
I need to figure out how to like use Zoom or something. I share
honestly,
stuff in there all the time.
most people either use this or yeah, some people use Zoom. Um, yeah, I mean, it just all depends what works for you. There's really no right or wrong way. I mean, it's just
Right, as
all
long as it gets the job
it's
done.
also a features thing too. Like if you want like alerts,
Uh,
if you want like a super I haven't set them up yet, but you can have like super chat alerts where like an animation pops up on the screen, or
yeah,
if somebody subscribes to the channel or becomes a member, it can
yeah.
pop up on the screen as well. So all that good stuff.
I've
But
sold 4,280 items, 4,280 items this year so far. I'm up 400% over last year.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dude, the metrics are fun to look at, right?
Yeah, I love it, dude. I love it.
Especially like for somebody like yourself that had a hard goal to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you fought the
Yeah.
long hard battle, and now you're
Yeah, man.
you're seeing
Now
the
I'm kind of on cruise, for the rest of the year. I
yeah.
do want to I'm anxious to see where I finish the year off at. Right now I'm at 106K right now, so uh probably on the way to probably about 130 by the end of the year.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think you'll hit 120 easy. I mean,
I'm pretty sure I will because I've been netting about 15. Well, I've been not netting, but I've been grossing about 15 a month.
gotcha,
So
Gotcha.
and that was in the slow season. That was in the summer slowdown.
Yeah,
So
so 130,
we'll
yeah,
see what
because it's quarter
happens.
four. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. For
So
sure.
we got two months left because October's halfway through, over halfway. Oh,
Yeah.
and I sold something else.
Hey, Melissa Shea. She's here. Hello,
What's
Melissa
up, Miss
Shea.
Lachey?
She said missed almost the whole show because I was sourcing at the Goodwill. Listen, I can't blame you, but next time,
Just
maybe source a little bit earlier.
yeah.
I'm,
This
I'm
person this person offered me $2. I can't do it. $2, right, for a $25 vintage shirt.
That's an automatic decline.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
that's
counter the
that that's
25.
I don't even counter people like that. I
Yeah, I know,
do
but
you guys in the
the
chat?
action on it. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
mean, no, you're right. You're right. I mean, it is better to counter probably for the
Yeah,
algo, but like
yeah.
if somebody lowballs me that hard, I'm automatically declining.
Uh,
Oh man,
I used to do it and then like remark something like real slick in the comment section.
be a little
But
smart ass.
yeah, or like throw some laughing emojis in there, something like that. But
Oh man,
now I
no, I like
usually I'll
it's like I don't even put energy into it. I just
yeah,
you know
not
whatever.
not no more, man. I used to let it get me in my box for real,
Jeff
but
said,
there's always going to be those people.
yeah, they're always will be. Jeff said, Tech and Sports described as a 2% return or 2% eBayers if you only focus on what goes wrong. Focus on the 90% that goes right. Yeah, or 98% that
Yep,
goes right. Yeah, absolutely,
yep. That's
absolutely.
the two. We talk about it all the time. The 2%.
Yep,
A lot of the stuff that people run to social media about and like start complaining about is the 2%.
yep,
You spend all this time complaining about the 2%, and this stuff really doesn't matter. Like
yep,
just just like with that offer, I could get upset about it, you know what I mean? But that's the 2%. Just keep it moving.
for sure. Ed said, shoes sold while I was in Vegas and they wanted to cancel same day. I ignored and then went home and shipped that Monday. Authenticated yesterday and was shipped to buyer.
So this is my question,
Huh.
Ed. Why would you send them anyway, knowing the buyer wanted to cancel the order? Because in my opinion, he doesn't want them. He's gonna return them. So why even waste your time?
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's I mean, I would love to really hear your answer why you did that, because you know, not to be smart or nothing, but that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
Uh,
unless there's something that we're missing there.
yeah,
But I hope the best for you, regardless of
because
what
I mean,
happens.
he can force the return, and then you're out of money and the return shipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you charge for a return, or like you make the buyer pay for return shipping. So if he returns it without doing anything, then he said because he was curious to see what would happen. That ain't the that ain't the way to find out, bro.
I mean that is one way to find out, and
Yeah.
hopefully you find out and learn.
Yeah, let us know, man. Let
Yeah,
us
no,
know.
seriously, I am curious though. What
Mhm.
happens with that? Grateful Thrift says, Nab, do you have any videos about your antique mall booth? Funny that you say that.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, we do have videos like you know
previous.
previous videos. Like I would say, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the last time we made a video about. It's been a while. It's been kind of on cruise control lately, but we are making a little booth video tomorrow because we will be going there and just kind of updating some stuff. We've added a ton of merchandise in there super recently, and we're planning on adding more because of quarter four. So stay
Yep,
tuned. It'll probably be in next Tuesday's video. So
that's what's up.
yeah, yeah.
That's why I set a minimum when accepting offers. See, I usually
I used to.
don't do I don't do offers because I could set a minimum at something that's like something ridiculous, like 2 cents away from what someone's willing to pay. And if I'd set a $10 item at I don't know. Let's if I have an item listed for $25 and I set decline on $15, what if someone wants to pay 16 for it? You know what I mean?
No, I
Or
agree.
what if someone wants to pay 14 for it? I mean, and I
I
decline
I
it over a dollar. You know
I
what I
know
mean?
I agree, and it's also an extra step in listing. So
Yeah.
like if you're
Yeah.
doing 50 listings a
Right.
day,
Yeah. I'm not
that
trying to do that.
that that's a whole nother. So
Yep.
yup. Miss Lachey said, I was looking at clothes, Ray. It takes forever, but I found a vintage Snoopy and Friends sweatshirt that should pay for the other stuff. Hey,
Hey, that's what's
love,
up.
love to hear that. Love a good vintage Snoopy
Dude, my
anything.
video tomorrow, I found so much vintage stuff in. Like
Yeah.
almost every item, like not every item, because I got 200 items, but every item that's in the video is a vintage piece.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. So much
Um,
vintage.
do you want to shore up chat before we head out of here?
Yeah. Okay, so Ping G, hey, Ping.
Hey, what's up, Ping?
What's going on? Hey guys, right? If you send anyway, when a buyer wants to cancel, seller will end up paying return shipping. Yeah, I just think that's a little bit risky. But
Yeah.
it's your business. What gets me are the I need these tomorrow or sent tomorrow when it clearly says 3-day handling. I probably will ship them, homie, but it's not guaranteed. I offer 1-day shipping, you know what I mean? Because what's the purpose of making someone wait? That's just me. I don't have anything else going on. You know what I mean? But I do like if someone wants it overnighted or something like that, I do tell them, hey, I can overnight it. You gotta pay the extra postage. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
So
Yeah, you were
that's
talking
that's
about
an
that
option.
in your latest video. So
Yep.
yeah, for sure.
It said this is actually the third time this happened to me. And the last two times, same scenario, and never got a return request or anything. So this isn't you didn't want to just see what would happen. This is your protocol. So
I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
if it worked the first two times, like, hey,
I would try it a third time too.
more power to you.
Yeah, if
So
it's worked for me, I'd keep doing it.
I wouldn't take the risk, but that's just me.
Mm,
That's just me.
yeah. I don't have that problem since I have 1-day handling time. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same.
I have same day handling time actually.
Oh, do you
If you
really?
pay before 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, it'll go out that day.
Oh,
But
yeah.
who pays before 6 o'clock?
Yeah, right. I
I
mean,
just the only reason why I do it is to get a banner that says same day shipping.
sure.
That's the
Sure.
only reason why I do it.
I mean, I do ship stuff out same day if it's like before, 2 or 3 p.m. CST.
Oh, look,
But
Ed's question was question markers. Why don't you offer same day shipping and put a time limit when you can same day ship? I do. I just answered that
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Yeah. I had a drop shipper buy something from me and immediately messaged me to please print the shipping label tonight because he promised his buyer tracking info. Well,
I mean, you
did he say not to include a packing slip or an
yeah,
invoice?
man, we treat these drop shippers too nice.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
Hey, Travis, what's going on, man? You came
What up?
in
What
right
up?
when we were getting ready to
Yep,
hop off.
we're getting out of here. We
Yeah,
I
gotta
know
go.
Marcus has some more listing to do. He
I
had a
got
very busy
31 to
day.
do.
Yep,
Yeah.
and some video editing to do. So
And some video editing and some sourcing. I went to the thrift store and got a bunch of shoes and hats, all
nice.
vintage hats, all vintage. I'll put them in the Discord.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hit us up in the Discord. We'd love to chat with you even longer than we've been chatting with you tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we will see you guys next week on Marcus's channel.
Yep.
So if you guys are in the chat and you haven't subscribed to Marcus's channel, please go ahead and do that. And
Yep.
we'll see you at the same time, 7 p.m. CST next Thursday. And
Yep.
until then, guys, we'll see you later. Love y'all.
Have a good one, guys.
Peace, guys.